There he is, Tim Legler alongside. And Tim, you're the best in the business when it comes to the touch screen and telling us some stuff, okay? If you can make sense of what happened there on the end of that last minute and a half, you just heard pandemonium is the way Tucker described it. Make sense of the plays and what happened.
Well, I'll make sense of the great play that James Harden made, but I don't love what Oklahoma City was doing here late. Now you get in this situation, down 1, 16 seconds to go. I like the ball in Chris Paul's hands, but I would much rather see in this situation someone coming up here and run some two-man game and make Houston have to make some decisions and rotations, because you've got guys spotted up all over the floor that can knock down shots. So when you're going to just go into a one-on-one situation, I don't think Chris Paul was very decisive in what he wanted to do. Now, to catch a break, so he drives in, you get a deflection. When this ball comes back right here, watch the play that James Harden makes. So here comes the penetration. You're going to see the block in a second. This defender steps up, but look at Harden. If he leaves too soon right here and he wants to leak out to Dort, Steven Adams is going to roll to the rim and this game's going to be over. So he has to wait long enough until this basketball is in the air and then watch the closeout. James Harden is not known for his defense.
That's putting it charitably.
That is perfect timing. And he goes to the side of his body so that he makes sure he's not going to get that chest-on-chest contact that we saw Goran Dragic and Chris Middleton have at the end of their game. He goes to the side, gets a piece, and makes the game-saving play. On a night when James Harden couldn't have been much worse offensively, he makes a big-time defensive play. He actually had another block before that a couple minutes earlier on Dort on a drive to the rim when he blocked it. So give James Harden a lot of credit. He's not known for doing that kind of thing at the end of a game. You can't do that any better than he did the way he checked Adams, got out to Dort, blocked the shot without fouling. That's a big risk to take, even getting airborne in that situation. But he comes up with all ball and he wins the game on the defensive end of the floor.
And we saw this at the end of Utah and Denver, Game 7. It's just abject chaos on both ends of the floor. And you're trying to figure out, are we running anything? Or are we just trying to you just play. And Harden makes the play, which earns them a date with the Lakers. And look, they're plenty talented enough. And, they have to sigh a massive sigh of relief, because there's no walking this back if you lose to Paul and OKC. I think they almost are freed up with the talent they've got to just go almost not quite free roll, but you know what I'm saying? What do you make of that Lakers series?
They were tight in this one, there's no question. It's got to be a huge relief, especially for Harden. They got the win. He didn't play well. We know he's had some moments in the past, so he can sleep well tonight. Here's the problem. Here's what they're going to run into. This is a massive team, the Lakers, and they're going to get destroyed on the offensive glass and points in the paint. It's just a different type of physicality they're going to deal with, because not only do the Lakers have immense talent, look at the size. LeBron James is going to be getting downhill the whole series, and then you've got Anthony Davis and a guy with that kind of length beating you up on the offensive glass. So points in the paint, offensive rebounds are a big problem. And here's another issue. They're going to switch a lot of stuff. But this is different. P.J. Tucker can get into a guy like Steven Adams and bother him. The talent, along with the size and the length of Anthony Davis, this is a completely different element to deal with their undersized lineups. So the thing I love about them is they play small because they've got tough guys like Covington and P.J. Tucker. But when you're dealing with a 6'11 Anthony Davis and his skill set, when you're dealing with guys on the glass like a Dwight Howard, a LeBron, a McGee, A.D., Houston's got some issues. They can also, with their length, extend out the way they did against Lillard after the first game. They're going to do the same thing against Harden and Westbrook. Houston's best opportunity is get this thing up and down the floor a little bit, get some early driving kick threes.
It's for sure a steep hill to climb, but better that than getting knocked out by Paul on a team that was supposed to finish 13th in the West. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.